Now see the effect of the other transaction in accounting equation. For instance, transaction related to outstanding wages. Suppose it is outstanding wages, rupees 10,000. So the effect on accounting equation will be outstanding wages is your liability. So in the liability, the column will be for outstanding wages. We will draw the column for outstanding wages. We will draw the column for that outstanding wages. So outstanding wages in the liability side will be 10,000 and wages as the expense, whether it is paid or it is due, it is the expense. The expense will reduce your capital. So this side your capital will reduce by 10,000. Your capital will reduce by 10,000. So there will be no effect in the asset side. There will be no effect in asset side. The liability, the name outstanding expenses, outstanding liability will increase by 10,000 and capital will decrease by 10,000 because the outstanding wages or wages paid both are expenses, and because of expenses the profit will reduce, and when the profit will reduce your capital balance will also be reduced. So plus 10,000 minus 10,000 effect is 0 and this side effect is 0. So accounting equation is balanced. Next is, suppose it is related to your prepaid expenses. Suppose it is prepaid salary, rupees 40,000 salary is prepaid, paid in advance. So in asset side your cash balance will decrease by 40,000 because you have paid it in advance, so your cash will decrease, and prepaid salary is the assets, one of the assets. Prepaid salary is one asset is created. This will increase by 40. So both effect is in the asset side. One asset, your cash is decreased by 40. Cash is decreased by 40. Your cash balance is decreased by 40. And another asset's prepaid salary, prepaid expenses will increase by 40. There will be no effect in this side. No effect to the liabilities and capital. So plus 40 minus 40 is 0 and this side is also 0. So accounting equation is balanced. Prepaid salary. Next is third number. Suppose third transactions. Effect on accounting equations. Third transaction. Rent received in advance. Means unearned rent. Rent received in advance means unearned rent, rupees 5,000. The effect in accounting equation will be, in asset side cash will increase by 5,000. And liability side unearned rent create a liability of rupees 5,000. Create a liability. In asset side cash will increase by 5,000 because rent received in advance, cash comes in the business, but on the same time it is not earned, it becomes a liability. So liability means external liability will create by 5,000. The name of that liability is unearned rent or rent received in advance. Is it clear? Next is fourth, transactions. How this will adjust in the accounting equation. Fourth transactions. Fourth one is, suppose fourth one accrued rent, accrued rent, rupees 15,000, rent earned but not received. So rent earned but not received. So in the asset side, accrued rent $15,000, accrued rent 15,000, and rent earned but not received, and the capital will increase by 15,000 as it is the income. Income is earned, so profit will increase. So profit add to the capital, and this side in asset side, your one column will be opened by us in the name of accrued rent, that will increase by 15,000. Okay, so 15,000 asset side and liability side is 15,000. So equation is balanced. Next is related to, suppose depreciation, fourth number, depreciation of machinery, rupees 10,000. So asset side, machinery is one of the assets. So machinery will decrease by 10. Machine will decrease by 10 because the value of machine will be reduced by 10,000. And depreciation is the expense. So in the capital side, the capital will decrease by 10. There will be no effect in the liability. So equation is balanced. This side minus 10,000 asset side, and that side also minus 10,000. Equation is balanced. Next is related to point number 6, transaction number 6, related to interest on capital. Suppose interest on capital is 100 or 1,000. So provide interest on capital. Interest on capital is the expense from the business point of view. So this will reduce from the capital as an expense, and on the same time interest on capital is given to the proprietor. So this will add to the capital, addition to capital as well. So both plus and minus is done in the capital. No effect in this assets and liabilities. Only effect on capital. So plus 1,000 minus 1,000, it becomes 0, and this side is also 0. Equation is balanced. Similarly, point number 7 related to interest on drawing. Point number 7 is related to interest on drawings. Suppose it is 200. So interest on drawing is this will deduct from the capital, because interest on drawing will reduce the capital, and on the same time interest on drawing is the income for the business. So add on capital. So both sides, the effect is only on capital. Capital will increase and decrease by the same amount. So equation will be balanced. Is it clear? These are the certain points related to accounting equations. Okay. Suppose loan, bank loan taken, from SBI, rupees 50,000. So bank loan is the liability. In the liability column, bank loan, loan from SBI account will be opened. Loan from SBI 50,000 addition, and asset side in bank column 50,000 will increase. So liability will increase by 50 in the name of bank loan from SBI or bank loan, and this side the money come into the bank. When we take the loan, money is transferred to my bank account, so my bank balance will increase by 50,000. So equation is balance. There is no effect in the capital. Suppose we will repay the loan. Repayment of loan. Repayment of loan. SBI. Repayment of SBI loan. Rupees 20,000. 20,000 loan is repaid. So 20,000 will be deducted from the bank account and 20,000 will be deducted from the loan account. Equation is balanced. Okay.